Hello, hola, I'm your girl, Rena MoMoney. Happy May, and I hope everyone had a wonderful Mother's Day. Well, today I got another good one for you. We're going to talk about subject to and how to acquire properties without getting a loan. Yes, subject to the existing loan. So, come on in. Often I get the question how to get subject to. What is subject to? My last 2 coaching calls was basically in reference to subject to. First of all, subject to is not something that you can go to the bank and just say, I want to get a loan subject to. You would have to get the homeowner/seller to agree to a subject to deal. Is subject to the existing mortgage, which means that mortgage is going to stay in that seller's name, but you're purchasing the deed, you're purchasing the house, you're having full control over the house, subject to the existing loan. Okay, you've been told several times that subject to is a great way to get a house. Yes, that is true. Remember, the homeowner must agree to that. You must have a relationship. So remember, I said to develop a relationship, solve the problem, go after, or should I say target those that have housing problems. You don't understand what classifies as housing problems? Look down the YouTube channel, look down my channel, and you will see another video in reference to step-by-step on subject to the existing loan. So take some time out after you get off this one. Make sure you click and look down the Rena MoMoney plus YouTube channel. There's other videos in reference to subject to. If you find yourself still needing help, then you know what to do. Subscribe first and then schedule a coaching call. That being said, I'll give you a brief synopsis on how it works. You would first have to, of course, put out your marketing pieces, just as if you were marketing to try to wholesale a deal, just as if you were marketing to try to fix and flip a deal. Your marketing pieces will be first. They will call you back. You have a script. If you don't have a script, I have scripts. Make sure you go down the resources, click on that more, go down the description and see what you can use to help you crush it in real estate. I have resources, I have contracts. Make sure you take a look at that. Once you get your marketing pieces out and you get the phone ringing and they call you back, then you want to understand better. You need to go down the seller script so that you can know what to say, what information that you need. After you do all this good stuff and a few other steps here and there, they say, okay, I'm okay with you taking over my mortgage payments. I just want out. I don't want to have anything to do with it. If they don't want to have anything to do with it, they have a mortgage. A lot of times here again, the key thing is subject to is best fit for those have low equity, no equity, owe too much, live out of town, and there's so many more. Again, you want to take some time out and look at my video. Also look down in the resources. I have some scripts and I have some other things that's going to help you out in obtaining these subject to properties. Once that person says they want out, then you go to work. You need the documentations. I also have that in the description. It's the essential documentations that you need to complete a subject to successfully. There is 5 that come in the package down in my description, but you also want to get a POA. POA is a power of attorney. It's going to be a limited power of attorney, and you can get the title company or the lawyer's office where you're going to close to draft that up for you. Basically, the power of attorney is from the seller to you, and it gives you the right to make the decisions. It also gives you the right to sell and manage your property. Remember, it's going to be your property when you close. Here's a tip on subject to. You want to title your subject to in a trust or a multi-member LLC. That's how you want to title that. Never title when you take over that, when you do a subject to and you close, never title it in your personal name. And there's a lot of reasons why. Again, look down at the video. We're not going to go over that in the video on why. Look down on my YouTube channel and you will see some step-by-step. I give a lot of tips and tools in reference to subject to. I'm going to quickly go over some of the obstacles that you may have when you're talking to the seller, when you're trying to get them to give you, or should I say sell you, their home subject to. The ultimate question you will always get these questions, and you should know how to answer these questions. The first one is, what happens if you don't pay? That's going to be one of the questions that you're going to get. The second one is, what happens if I die? The third one is, when will the mortgage come out of my name? That is like the most popular question. You need to be able to answer those questions. If you need help with this, if you're facing a person that's going through pre-foreclosure and you're trying to do a subject to deal, or if you're in the middle of a subject to deal, or that's how you're trying to start acquiring property, you need to schedule a coaching call with me so you can get all your specific questions answered, so you can understand how to answer some questions, even get a few documents from me. So make sure that you have everything in order before you complete a subject to deal. Before I go into the next tip or the next thing that I want to tell you about, I want to give my shout outs. I got to give my shout outs. My shout outs are those that have subscribed and or who have said a nice comment. Here you go. Here, I have you streaming here. I am sending you love, sending you hugs, because I appreciate you coming back to the Rena MoMoney Plus channel. I appreciate you making nice comments, and I appreciate you subscribing. So if you haven't subscribed, you definitely want to do so. Do that now. If you haven't already, don't click it again if you have already. So if you haven't subscribed, please do so now. I come on this channel twice a week to show you how to handle deals, how to make deals, how to save money, how to make money, and simply crushing it in real estate. Now, let me give you some nuggets. I don't want you to leave here without giving you some nuggets and or giving you some type of tip that's going to help you save money or make money. I want to talk about a few side hustles in real estate investing that you can make money in real estate investing that you can start on immediately. I have some other side hustles, but here's a few that I have not mentioned and a lot of people are not talking about. I started to do a separate video, but I want to give this to you as a nugget. My first golden nugget for you on how to make side hustles in real estate investing. If you don't want to be a realtor, if you're not investing as a fix and flipper, if you're not investing as a wholesaler, if you're not investing as a landlord, you can always sell data. Sell data to investors. Investors are always looking for probates because it's one of the top niches in real estate marketing. Probate, we're always looking for vacant homes, always looking for high equity homes. Well, you can sell data. You can actually go down to the courthouse, create a list of probates, and you can send them in an email and charge the investors a monthly fee. It's almost like how PropStream do it and how ListSource do it. You can also resell it. So always think of different ways that you can create money in real estate investing. Sell data. The second tip, the second nugget I want to give you on how you can create a side hustle, I mean $5,000 and $10,000 a month. The next one is, and we're not talking about that, a lot of folk are not talking about it, to link services. You want to link services for investors. So if you're already a wholesaler and you have a list of buyers, or you're already deep into it, or if you're pretty new, your niche may be to reach out to investors, reach out to those that are buying if you're not ready for that step, and link services up. So those are two golden nuggets that I want to give to you. Hopefully that was helpful. I have some more information for you, so you always want to stay to the end, and you always want to check out the resources to see if it's something that can help you out. So investors, so wholesalers, so my real estate people, my family, housing is getting less affordable. And we all know high inflation leads to an increase in interest rate. Mortgages cost more to borrow and companies start downsizing. So subject to is going to be great because guess what? It also helps with pre-foreclosures. A lot of the forbearances are over. If not over, it's becoming a nuisance for the mortgage company, and they are releasing to investors. They are releasing. Most mortgage companies are just simply wanting their money. So subject to it is great for pre-foreclosures as well. This is the perfect time to invest in real estate. So now you got a basis on how it works. You got a basis on the critical documents that you need to have. Again, look down in the description. There's 5, and then you're also going to get that POA. I don't have that in there. So if you stayed all the way to the end, you know about getting that POA. That's critical. You also have that tip on not titling it subject to in your personal name. Take these things. Hopefully this was helpful. Make sure you come back. Always stay to the end. I have another good one for you coming up later this week. So thank you, and you take care.